The river Styx was calm that night. To calm, its black water sat motionless, as though every soul trapped beneath its surface waited, breathless, for something to happen, and something did. From the inky darkness came Charon, the ferryman, his silhouette a haunting figure against the gloom. For millennia, he had guided the dead across the Styx, a silent guardian collecting their obels, their silence, their fear. He asked for nothing more. He wanted nothing more. Till the night he heard a voice, a human voice, calling his name. No mortal should have known it. The voice drifted across the river with the cold stillness of a winter tomb. It belonged to a young woman, cloaked in tattered gray, standing on the shore of the underworld as though she did not belong there. Her eyes glowed faintly, not with life, but with something ancient, something that had no place among the dead. Charon stopped his boat, the water barely rippling. "Why do you call to me mortal?" he asked, his voice like grinding stone. The woman lifted her head. "My name is Lyra, and I seek passage back to the living." "No soul returns," Charon growled. "It is law." But Lyra smiled, a soft, broken smile. "Even laws break," she whispered, "especially when they're offered something they want." She held out a small object wrapped in cloth. Charon hesitated, then leaned closer. Inside was a shard of celestial stone, a fragment from the very star that fell the night the Titans were banished. It's a relic of impossible power. A relic Charon had only heard whispered in the oldest myths. "You give this to me?" he asked, disbelief heavy in his voice. "In exchange," she said, "for one favor, take me to the world above. Just once, just one night. Then your debt is paid." Charon stared at the stone, feeling its impossible warmth, its promise. For the first time in eternity, he wanted something. And so, against every law of the underworld, he agreed. Their pact was sealed. As Charon rowed across the Styx, the river trembled. The souls beneath the surface hissed warnings, bubbling like hot tar. Even the shadows along the cavern walls twisted in protest. But the ferryman pushed onward. When he reached the gates of Hades, they opened without a sound. Lyra stepped through, and for the first time in centuries, so did Charon. The world of the living greeted him with cold wind and moonlight. The moon, he had forgotten what silver light felt like. Trees whispered overhead. The earth smelled of pine and soil, not ash and decay. And Charon, the eternal ferryman, felt a strange ache in his chest, a memory of life. For a moment, he wondered if he could stay. But Lyra wasted no time. She moved quickly, leading him through a forest, every step driven by a fierce determination. "What do you seek?" Charon asked. She didn't answer. Not until they reached a small clearing where a single, cracked gravestone stood, its name faded. Lyra fell to her knees. "This is my son," she whispered. "He died alone. I never said goodbye." Charon watched her place trembling hands on the stone. She cried softly, and the night held its breath. Then a ghostly shimmer rose from the grass. A young boy appeared beside the stone, his eyes wide, confused, gentle. "Mother," the child whispered. Charon stepped back. Lyra had not sought life for herself. She needed one last moment with her son. Her pact finally made sense. She embraced the boy, her form passing through his like smoke. And Charon, for the first time, felt something close to mercy. The reunion lasted only a few moments. The boy's spirit shimmered, fading slowly into starlight. And as the last spark vanished, the ground shook. A voice deeper than thunder rolled through the forest. "Charon." The world turned cold. Frost crawled across the trees, and from the darkness stepped Hades himself, his cloak billowing like a storm of shadows. "You broke the oldest law," Hades said, his eyes burning with blue fire. "You let a soul return, and you stepped into the realm of the living." Charon stood tall, gripping the celestial shard. "I made a pact, and now," Hades said, "you will pay." Shadow chains erupted from the earth. Wrapping around Charon's arms, his chest, his throat, the ferryman dropped to his knees. Lyra screamed, but Hades raised a hand. "You will not interfere." The god's gaze locked onto Charon. "For your betrayal, you will return to your post. But this time, without freedom, you will serve the river forever." No voice. No choices. Only duty. Karin struggled, the shard glowing fiercely, but Hades crushed it with a snap of his fingers. The forest erupted in light. When the world settled, Karin stood again on the banks of the river Styx. His boat waited. The souls whispered. And Heatha Ferryman had no memory of the world above. No memory of Lyra. No memory of breaking the law. Only the faintest echo remained, a feeling of moonlight and the distant warmth of something lost forever. Some pacts are made in desperation, but some are made in the chilling whispers of the unknown, and every single pact has its price. Hey, thank you so much for journeying with us into this myth. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales from the shadows. See you next time.